It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. They'll go again here with Akers.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action now, Cousins.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Cousins now on second down. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Akers.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. On play action, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
K.J. Osborne with an amazing diving catch. And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, report.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Forced out to his left.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Hey.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A bold play call there on 3rd down, and they almost picked it up.
They almost got there, as you just noted. Brings up 4th and inches. And you know what I'm a big advocate of if you're going to go for it here, and I think that they should? Quarterback sneak. Pick up the first down, get a fresh set, and then go for the end zone.
Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down.
Jackson.
Complete to Likely.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Edwards. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
13. You at X. Cannot.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown Ravens. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations, so it is harder to defend.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 68 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
A give running right is Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Cousins to throw it. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. A give up the middle to Akers. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That good for 19 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Akers will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Play fake, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now 21-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Ravens 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to to the 18. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Going right back to Akers.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Cousins now.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
From 13 yards out.
And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
At the 41-yard line.
Jackson options out left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson now. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, hey.
Now it's Jackson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Play action now. Cousins. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You change it.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Cameron Bynum. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Ravens 14. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Completes it to Aguilar. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Cousins here to throw. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of
there he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Jackson.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Keeps the score. Vikings 49, Ravens 20. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Cousins.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. But here's a classic second. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10.
Now Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Touchdown, Vikings!
After each game, a player gets graded on his performance, and that's every play of the game. So while that was the last play and it didn't change the outcome, he's still going to get kudos for playing it to the end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.